The Flower, aka Marc-Andre Fleury, while he may be mostly known for making saves in dramatic fashion, Fleury, also over the years, has had multiple tricks up his sleeve. Or should I say, jersey. Since part 1 was so well received and the troll moments keep coming from the netminder, I decided to show another fine assortment of troll moments from the night's favorite prankster. And with that, here are another 5 troll moments from Marc-Andre Fleury. Since relocating to Sin City upon the 2017 NHL Entry Draft, it's not every day that Fleury gets the opportunity to bust his former teammates' chops. But upon the annual trip to Pittsburgh with his team, number 29 always jumps at the opportunity. And it was around a few weeks into last season that the goaltender had his chance. Fleury decided to use some prior knowledge about former teammate Chris Letang against him in humorous fashion, as a defenseman always prefers to exit the ice last en route to the locker room. Fleury, however, who had other ideas, decided to chip Letang's puck back to him, while trying to playfully challenge him for last man off the ice rights. Just like any player that plays in the Burgh, Fleury, while playing in the Metro Division, enjoyed getting the best of the Philadelphia Flyers and their fans when possible. And it was during the final minute of the first period in Philly in 2011 that Fleury had Flyers fans slightly displeased, as Fleury, after stopping a shot from the blue line, decided to take a moment in order to serve the Flyers some heavenly golden stacks by flipping the puck as the whistle sounded. This, of course, being in Wells Fargo Center and all, prompted a loud rain of boos that only had the Flyers smiling from ear to ear. Now, it's a pretty well-known fact that the longtime Pittsburgh Penguin had a low-key rivalry while playing in the Steel City with Washington's captain in Alex Ovechkin, a rivalry that presented itself later in the Stanley Cup Finals. Regardless, prior to Fleury switching conferences, he had the honor of thwarting a multitude of the Grade 8's chances. This one, however, that Fleury saved during the waning minutes of the middle frame, had to feel extra special. Well, for his stick at least, as Ovechkin, who was trying to help his team advance to the 3rd round in 2017, fell into disbelief as his attempt somehow didn't tickle the twine, and didn't tie the game. Instead, after making a quick save on Ovi, Fleury, who was clearly all smiles, decided to show his piece of equipment some affection by giving his stick a little love. Following a very competitive series with San Jose last postseason, it's been pretty obvious to many that a real rivalry was born between the two Pacific teams. Just ask Ryan Reeves and Evander Kane. And it was during a regular season game at the start of last season in the Bay Area that Marc-Andre Fleury didn't hold back once the opportunity came to throw a little shade. Shortly after Barclay Goodrow was able to send one top shelf, it was Flower who would ultimately be getting the last laugh. As the Sharks, who were celebrating goal number 1 in the 3rd, Fleury decided to do a little housekeeping net front by giving one of his opponent's sticks away through the camera hole. Burns, who didn't seem too pleased by the gesture, came back to retrieve it to no avail. Matthew Tkachuk, who's had his fair share of run-ins with Fleury, decided to yet again try and rattle his cage in the crease. While trying to gain some space net front, Tkachuk, after falling into the netminder, fell victim to a few glove shots. After John Merrill came to his goaltender's aid, it was then that Fleury saw the perfect chance to taunt Calgary's top pest. After the official had stepped in between Derek Engelland and Tkachuk in order to settle things down, Fleury decided to use his glove, which I'm sure didn't smell the greatest, and rubbed his goalie mitt all over the forward's head.